channel. It's about 11:15 and it is Friday evening. We're on our way to Edinburgh. Just going over all the things in my mind, you know, like, and then it just occurred to me, where is the wheel brace for changing the wheels on this? And it's like, the spare wheels underneath it. It's probably rusted to the floor. Gonna have to get some diesel as well. The gauge is a bit funny. Well, we could get diesel here actually, couldn't we? Aye. Why not? Just chuck some diesel in at this garage up here. Morrison's it's called. Yeah. There's a CityLink bus. Always kind of reassuring, isn't it? Somebody's car alarm. And we've got bus is stopped at the bus stop. Sort of wondering if it was something to do with the car alarm. Betting you. Right. So diesel, there it is. Right, here I've got fueled up. £60 and 1 pence. It's 22 minutes past 11. Right, oh, the thing that was annoying me is, I was going to drive through that wall. Ha ha ha! Well, I don't normally stop here, it's the first time I've stopped here, but it's actually quite convenient. I don't know how much it is. I don't actually know. I don't know how much it is. I don't know. Right, so we're heading into Edinburgh. Yeah, you know, I'm actually starting to think, oh, is this hat getting fucking slack? The wheels wearing it out. Or is it my head that's shrunk? So it's like, why don't you wear the other one? Oh well, the other one. I've got my big black hat as well, the one that looks like I'm going to a funeral. The problem is, I don't know, the gauge is a bit wonky in this, so it wasn't registering, but it probably was like quarter of a tank, but I don't know. So it's quite amazing the amount of firewood I've gotten. Right, so anyway, tomorrow at Edinburgh tonight, I don't actually know what's happening on Sunday, and I still haven't booked a hotel for Campbelltown. I haven't actually booked it, so I was nearly did it, and I nearly bought the battery pack, and then I ended up spending a lot of time getting wood tonight, which is normal, isn't it? Right, so what's this coming on to the M9 motorway? Truck passing us. Yeah, thank you. Quite a nice evening. Have you got any regrets in your life? Yes! Fucking loads. Anyway, we need to get to the hotel in Campbelltown. Which one is it? Is it a Royal Hotel? I forget. But it's going to be cool, and basically what I'm going to do is go for a pint, go have another pint, maybe another, then go to the room, get up in the morning, have breakfast, go to have a look round, go to that little island, do videos of Campbelltown, then go back to the hotel, go to the bar, have a couple of pints, have some tea. Is there a chipper there? I don't know. Am I going to take food with me? Aye, probably, in the cool box. Then in the morning I'm going to go to look at Northern Ireland. It's a Tuesday. Go back to Campbelltown, go to the bar. The next day, Wednesday, go for a wander around. Repeat. The Thursday I'm coming home. You've got to be able to enjoy your own company. I know it's difficult, I know it's tragic, I know it's sad, have to enjoy your own company, because having friends, people in tow, can cause a lot of friction and a lot of problems. It doesn't always work out. It doesn't always work out. I think I'll probably take the white car. I'll put that mattress in the back, my duvet, just in case I decide to have a sleep somewhere on the way there. That's probably what I'll do. When we get over here, right, I can smell burning. Crane. Definitely smell burning wood. Maybe somebody was burning. So I was thinking about how come the diesel gauge is only coming up to a quarter of the tank? About me getting annoyed about the 4 councillors putting 20 signs up in the air, spending £90,000 of our money, putting planters in to slow the traffic down at each end of Earth. And how annoyed I was, and then leaving and I started thinking, well, you know, stop worrying about that stuff. You know, it's like, it's not my doing, you know, it's not my decision. It's annoying, but it's not going to affect my life that much. Just means I'm going to speed up to 30 in between the planters. You know, try not to worry about it. Be grateful, I suppose. Some pretty weird smells tonight anyway. What's going on down here? We've got work to the bridge. Works to the bridge. because I've got a broken window winder. Yeah. Yeah, so yeah, not feeling too great tonight, to be honest. Not feeling too comfortable within myself. Yeah. What else? Why is this? What's this going along here with hazards on for? Have I followed the wrong one? Have I? Is this somebody with broken rear lights? When I've seen it back in the distance, I thought maybe it was, you know, works vehicle or something. But it looks like someone with rear lights not working. I suppose putting the hazards on is probably either that, not driving at all. Maybe another. Well, I've done all these sorts of things myself, you know, so I've done it. I've got the t-shirt, so that's what it looks like. I've done that sort of thing. A failure of the back lights for some reason. Yeah, I would say so. It kind of looks, is it a Range Rover? What is it? I think what causes depression is catastrophizing. When you start, your mind starts getting carried away with all the bad things that could happen, you know, and everything like that. Is it on limp mode? Maybe that's what it is. It's maybe on limp mode. Well, I suppose we better overtake them. We're now accelerating up past 45 miles per hour. We'll check it out. It is a... This is like, I mean, the front lights are working. Aye. Well, that's a bit of excitement, wasn't it? Aye. And the dashboard was all lit up, so it must just be the back lights that's failed. Not going very fast either. I mean, I would go quite fast. Maybe there's something else. Maybe it's on limp mode or something, I don't know. I really don't know, that's that excitement over it. It's quite busy tonight because Highland Show. Is that what it is? Is it? No, Truck Fest. Highland Show's not on. What are you talking about? I think Truck Fest is on. I don't know why it's busy. It was sort of busy, but I think the thing about the councillors, the 20 miles per hour numpties, is just the cheek of them, that they have the authority. That's the thing that Robert Swell talks about, is that these people think that they have the authority to tell us what to do when they're telling us to do stupid things. Like they're telling us we can't drive our cars. Like, I mean, that thing is like, that's totally corrupt. But me, for one, I couldn't be arsed arguing with them, you know. So I'm not going to drive my Citroen C3 into Glasgow. I'll end up falling out with them, having loads of letters, sheriff's officers round. But as far as I can tell, it's probably unlawful, that banning my car from the public highway. So you could probably fight it, but I don't know if you'd ever receive compensation. It'd have to be proven that it was an unlawful law. You know, taking some judgment, Supreme Court judgment or something like that. It's a Jaguar XJ6. A90 north closed after planting. This van makes some amazing noises. Alexander Grace, I was watching a video about him. I should never argue with a woman, and it's always important to get a sort of reminder of these things. We were never taught stuff like that. My dad never taught me anything like that. I mean, I was totally in the dark. I had a clue. I don't know whether he knew all that sort of stuff, and he just kept it to himself. I kind of get that feeling with my dad. Because he was being so circumspect and careful, and that he was actually withholding information because he was keeping it all to himself because he's been politically correct. And I feel sort of kind of angry at him for not divulging stuff, being so careful, which is how he managed to circumnavigate his weird fucking relatives and psychopathic wife and strange children. So, what's your point? Alright, okay. Yeah, I'll never argue with women. So on Monday, I got this group, there's this woman in particular, did a few. So she decided she was going to win an argument, even though she was wrong. A few weeks ago, and then I'm sort of talking to her on Monday, and I'm sort of sitting there trying to agree with her, but so she's trying to sort of control the narrative, I think, and she's quite ignorant. And the thing to do is don't argue with her. Remember, don't fall into that trap. Don't argue with the woman, you know. Let her be right. sit there and just like ignore her, you know, and so even in the circumstances that I've got, the circumstances she's got, don't. So what he was saying was that they're feminine heads. This is the thing, we get lied to about this in society, but they're not allowed to tell us the truth about females. And it's not fair on males and females. It's not fair on females because they're led to believe things that are untrue about themselves. But their feminine heads are all full of emotion and everything, so they need a strong masculine male who's going to just ignore them and not argue with them. It's essentially how it goes. And so I was never really able to do that when I was married and everything. Of course, I didn't have a clue what I was doing, so I didn't stand a chance with them, and they were just using me for whatever they could get, and that's what happened. And here we are, and I'm happy to be away from them. But that's just, it was very upsetting at the time. It's still upsetting the way that so I'm estranged from my children, but that's been caused a lot by them, because they didn't want anything to do with me, so they decided everybody else had to follow suit. And it's just too much hassle to try and get involved. Well, my eldest son never actually told me that he'd had a daughter. It was my granddaughter. So they're in denial of that, making up stories about me just so they don't have to tell the truth. And that's what's happened. So yeah. So here we are at this roundabout here, and Edinburgh College is on the left. I think is this the road that they lowered the speed limit? When I think about all the experiences I've had with mad women, and I've tried to be rational and logical, and you're wasting time doing that. The only thing you can do is just to sort of ignore them, I think. I could say something like, I can see you're quite emotional. Why don't you go and get yourself a glass of water, and I'll just go to the pub, you know. I can see you're struggling to contain your emotions. Why don't you just go and have a seat? Well, I'll go out for a meal on my own at an Indian restaurant. Oh aye, that sounds like a plan. It's kind of busy tonight. I haven't seen... I'm not actually sure if they've changed the speed limit here. It's 30 in there. Why don't we just take all these signs down? That's what they're doing in London. I don't know whether the police are really trying to stop it or not. Because at the end of the day, they're going to go to Cannes. Well, you're not giving us enough money to go and, you know, stop these people from destroying the net zero infrastructure. It's a noisy old bus, isn't it? Yeah, you stay where you are. Watching you. There's a lot of traffic coming out. There's definitely a lot of traffic coming out. Trucks and everything. I wonder if there's another road shut somewhere. Works. I came back this way on last Saturday, and it wasn't as bad. It was a bit. I mean, I'll end up sitting down at the lights like quite a while, and the lights changed about 3 times, and it's because you've got numpties that you know, you have to really be on it. When the light changes, you move, you know, move just as it changes. Look at the traffic coming out, there's buses. There's definitely something been on in Edinburgh tonight, isn't there? Concert or something. There's a Porsche with one headlight. Definitely busy tonight, aye. Look at that. I've got a feeling it might be busy around at the Corn Exchange. Alright, buses. Yeah. Oh aye, look at that. Definitely. LochsandGlens.com. There must be something on. Murrayfield, there's someone on at Murrayfield. Right, we're going. This is going to be tricky. It always fucking is. This is fucking shit, this junction. You get to turn right. You get people stopping to pick up pizzas and everything with the headlights and fucking people from Bongo land. They don't give a fuck about anything. This one here. Oh, look at that, that narrows down there. So now I've got to sneak over here in between this car. Yeah, it wasn't too bad. Well, we'll just need to see what it's like up here. It might be I have to sit in the van for a couple of hours before I go, or I could just pull up and go to sleep. I don't know until I see around the corner. If it's quiet, there's nobody there, it's fine. It's quiet, yes, it's quiet. There's nobody there. Oh, excellent, excellent, excellent. See what I mean? Nothing, not a thing. So I can go straight to bed. Just park right up there. See this lovely wide road? That's where the Green Communists got out of this road and they destroy it, putting stupid islands in and all sorts of shit. Oh. So thanks for watching. So, well, oh, it's still open. Yeah, there's the Asda up there, and yeah. Thanks for watching. Bye. So, where are we? It is 11 minutes past, so that's the bed. Excellent. I'm going to go to bed in a minute. Thanks for watching this video. Please like, share and subscribe. I suppose it's alright. I've got my other hat with me. I don't know where it is. So, thanks for watching. Bye.